It basically goes from the reaction stage to the side effect stage.
Blood work? Check. After a long day and a lot of driving, we're super grateful to Home Chef for sponsoring today's vlog. Good morning, guys. Look at that sunshine on my face. Welcome to another day in the Frey Life. Mary is actually...
I came downstairs for the first time.
Yeah, it's been a couple days.
Yep.
It was kind of a full 24 hours of just IV fever reaction and Mary's body kind of just going into rebelling mode. Good morning, Ollie boy.
I realized, I think, so it basically goes from the reaction stage to the side effect stage. So reaction stage, I'd say it's over.
Yeah.
I haven't had a fever. Let's see, last night my temperature was 97.9, which is very normal for me.
I'm really
and I was starting to feel like a human as it, dropped.
Yeah. Although last night when, like right when we were hooking up with Strianam, Mary was feeling really nauseous. But we're wondering if it maybe at the minnow that she had taken like an hour beforehand. Yeah. And maybe the combination of starting the IV Strianam.
If people don't know what we're talking about, they're gonna think I ate a minnow.
Little
of course.
Sardines.
Weirdo, of course a minnow's gonna make you sick.
Minocycline. Anyways, I'm thankful that I was able to get a good night's sleep.
Oh, I'm so glad.
And you slept as well. So we need to get blood work.
Yeah. The side effects are kicking in, and I have had this kind of unsteady walking side effect before. And
like almost dizzy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
we think it's the minnow.
I'm feeling it quite.
Don't eat minnows.
I'm feeling it a lot. So we will go hobble in. We're bringing all my IV stuff because I'll have a dose due soonish. And I did the nebulized Vanc again this morning, and
it's
tolerable. Tastes bad, but it's quick. It's like really quick. Usually those nebulized antibiotics take like 20 minutes. This thing just takes a couple of minutes.
We're going to go hop in the car, drive like 50 minutes, get the blood work, and we do that so that we can get the results quickly. We've tried multiple local labs and haven't been able to get the results soon enough, so it works. Yeah. We're just gonna make a little date out of it. Yeah. And just to add to like the romantic date, we need to stop and get one of those pull the hair slug out of the drain plastic thingy. You know, when you pull the nasty out of the drain, that. The drain snake, yeah.
We need to buy one of those.
All right, don't let me forget to stop and get that. All right, we made it. How you feeling?
I feel okay, just wobbly.
Wobbly?
But good.
All right, so we're just waiting to get the blood work and then we'll drive back home.
But first, we gotta get one of those drain things.
Oh yes, thank you for reminding me. Ready for the vampire tubes? Dun dun dun.
Remember what I call this?
Vampire.
The throne of the vampires.
Oh yes, the throne of the vampires. Blood work? Check.
I was just thinking about how when I was in high school and even in college, when I went on IVs, I didn't have the reaction, that first 24-hour reaction. And two, I did not have this many side effects at all. And
I think we talked about this the last time you were on IVs.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. I just remember, I was just thinking, if I had to be driving right now, I don't think it would be safe I just kind of feel like part of me is turned off. Like, I don't know, like my reflexes aren't as quick or something. But in high school, I'd drive myself. I'd be on IVs and go babysit, and I don't know. It didn't.
Life would just continue as normal, right?
Yeah. And now it's like all these side effects. But I think it's like as we get older, because I know I have other friends who have CF who also get a lot of side effects as we've gotten older. But anyway, apparently we already talked about this probably about 8 weeks ago. But you've got to see the sky. It is so beautiful, blue with these perfect clouds and the snow covering. It's just delightful. Yep, there's somebody parked right next to us. That could be awkward. Oops.
It's time for both of us to have our drugs.
What?
I got my coffee, and you got your antibiotics.
Yep, you could even say, let's do this. Do 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 do. One of the reasons we don't use my port for blood draw when I'm on IVs is that my port has been known to give us skewed numbers, and especially when I'm at home. So if I was in the hospital, we do use it sometimes for blood draws because I'm there. If the numbers look weird to us, we can just have a phlebotomist come to my room. But since we just go to the lab when I need blood draw, we're not gonna risk it and have them draw it.
And most labs won't draw from the port.
Yeah.
And so we'd have to have a home nurse.
Well, this one, I've had it set up before where I can do it at that hospital.
Oh, okay.
They can do it.
Got it.
I just have to set it up a different way than phlebotomy.
Yeah, they have to like have a nurse there.
Yeah.
But I guess I was gonna say one of the reasons we go to the lab is instead of a home health nurse is because our insurance company doesn't cover home nursing.
Yeah, they have a weird policy about home nursing. Like, it's all or nothing.
Yeah, we could get a VNA, but because we do our own port care for like accessing and that sort of thing, insurance won't cover them to send a nurse for a blood draw.
Right.
Which makes doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So you want to pay for the nurse to do more work. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little wacky, but it also works out because it has forced us to go to the like satellite campus of my hospital. So then it's in their system. So that works itself out. It just means a field trip for us every couple days. But that's okay for now. The decision of whether to pick up the camera or not, this is real life, people. If you aren't ready for real life, you aren't ready for the Frey Life. I literally just announced to Peter that I feel like I'm probably gonna poop my pants. Antibiotics are real. Okay, I'm gonna go run into this bathroom. Goodbye. I'll take this beautiful moment to let you guys know that I officially made it in time. All those emoji hands. Yes, I made it. And that is still gorgeous. No matter what's happening in my body or out of my body. Real life?
Real life. We didn't quite know where to hang Mary's hydration IV bag. And so we realized we had a 3M hook or whatever still up on the wall from our Christmas garland. And so, perfect spot, you know?
We did consider hanging it on that hook right there, but then we thought...
Might get a little warm.
With the light bulb. Yeah.
Well, we are home after a long day and a lot of driving. We're super grateful to Home Chef for sponsoring today's vlog. We love partnering with Home Chef because one of the things that Mary always says is that we only have so much bandwidth in our heads to handle so much of life. And Home Chef is one of those things that can kind of reduce the amount of bandwidth that goes toward food. And it's this meal kit delivery service where they have all the ingredients and recipe sent to you in a box. It's all ready to go. We got our shipment actually earlier this week, and today we're actually gonna make something. When we went online last week and picked out our meals, we were like, let's try this tofu recipe. Have you ever made tofu, honey?
I don't know if I've made it, but we had it in Pad Thai.
Yes, we have had it in Pad Thai and like at some restaurants, but we've never made it ourselves. So I'm gonna see how this goes. I think it's like let's see what the recipe is. It is cashew tofu. So it's like a broccoli, cashew, tofu. It looks good. So the pictures and the recipe enticed us when we were ordering. But if you guys want to try out Home Chef, they have a really great deal going on right now where you get $80 off of your first 4 boxes. So that's $20 off of your first 4 orders that you make. And you can pause in between those orders. So say you wanted to spread that out over a few weeks, or like do every other week, or however you want to do it. You can schedule those. You don't have to get 4 consecutive weeks of meals. But it's a really good deal for, especially if you're kind of like been on the fence of should I try this out. You can use our link in the description and just use the code MaryandPeter80. But we are going to make some cashew chicken. Oh no, cashew tofu, and see how this comes out. Alright, time to coat the tofu. It is a wobbly little substance.
With getting so many medical shipments, we get just so many of those insulated cardboard boxes that come with a styrofoam cooler inside. And one of the things that I really appreciate about Home Chef is that they use this, and then let me show you. When you open the plastic, you can reuse the stuffing on the inside. So I want to show you what I made with it. Okay, I took one of Peter's old shirts that it didn't fit him anymore. It's a flannel shirt, and I made a dog bed. My parents are coming this weekend, and they're bringing Blizzy with them. And so I want to give this dog bed to Blizzy. So basically what I did, and it's not really like 100% finished. Obviously the bottom's like wide open. These are the puffy things that are inside when you open the plastic up. So it's like a recycled padding. And I just stuffed a couple of pieces in the sleeves, and then stuffed a couple of pieces on the bottom. And then when you push it up, it's a dog bed. So you can get creative and reuse, reduce, recycle. And that's what I did with my stuffing. If you've done something creative with your stuffing, let me know what you did with it. Also, side note, I've been keeping the fluffy part for many months, and I have them all under the guest bed, and I plan to make a big dog bed for Ollie at some point, but I need to get like a much bigger shirt, or maybe I just use fabric or something, because that dog bed is really small. But someday. I do have enough to make it though. I have enough of the fluffy stuff.
Guys, look at this. It looks amazing. Okay, the moment of truth. We're gonna taste test this. 1, 2, 3.
I like it.
Yeah, it's good. It's outside of my box.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it stretching your
It's stretching my palate, but
taste buds?
I like it. And I like that I like it. Here's to trying new things.
And I'm starting to get a fever. So, as always, we will see you tomorrow after we enjoy our tofu.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Ollie boy. We'll see you tomorrow. There's no fevers tomorrow.